going on? It's your girl Vee.
And it's your girl April Love.
And welcome to Love and Lock Talk. This is episode 6, and we are discussing foot fetishes this week. That is our topic of the week. It is unknown waters to me.
Yes.
I don't know anything about foot fetishes. Don't know nobody with a foot fetish. Like, my husband loves my feet, but that's just because he loves every part of me. But I don't know.
Well, that's what I think. That's why that's one of my questions, because it's like, I've dealt with dudes that are like, yeah, I like your feet, but it's like, does that mean you have a foot fetish?
Right. Like, that, I don't think that means that. And then I also wonder, like, if you're seeing a girl and you have a foot fetish, and then you start being all about her feet and she don't know nothing about foot fetishes, she's gonna be like, are you really into me or you just want my feet? You know what I mean? So I'm curious to learn as much as I possibly can about the foot fetish community, because there is a whole community.
Yes.
And I'm ready to get into it. Stay tuned. And welcome back to Love and Lock Talk, and let's get into our topic of the week. This week we are discussing foot fetishes. And we have a special guest joining us this week. His name is LT, and he has a lot to let us know about foot fetishes.
Yes.
So we want to welcome LT to the show. How are you?
Good.
All right, we're so happy that you're joining us, and we just want to get into it. I know that April Love has some questions as well as I, so I'm gonna let her kick it off with her questions, and you just spill the tea.
You ready? Because we want to know.
Yeah.
So I want to know, just off the top, how does one even know that they have a foot fetish? Like, what makes it a foot fetish as opposed to just, say, liking, like, oh, you got some nice feet? When do you know that you're crossing into the, no, I got a foot fetish?
I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I would say if they sexually arouse you, then it's a foot fetish.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're just going to go back and forth with the questions. My question is, do you like all feet, or do you have to be attracted to that person for you to like their feet?
So, I can be attracted to a foot without being attracted to the woman.
Okay. You don't want to elaborate on that a little bit for us, LT?
I guess I haven't really been attracted to the foot and not the woman, though.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I could be, though.
All right.
Okay. What is just, when I think about foot fetishes, right? I want to know, like, is it something that somebody can, like, get into? Like, you know, like, you may have not, you thought you didn't like green beans, and then one night you had it and it was good, and now you like green beans. Is that something that happens with foot fetishes? Like, can somebody like myself, who may have not had a foot fetish, go and see something, or I don't know, join or follow a foot page and be like, oh my gosh, this shit is banging. I mean, where?
I mean, I've heard guys say, you know, certain things trigger them at different points in their lives, and I've also talked to females who got into the whole foot community thing and started to notice feet more, like feet a little. So I guess.
Okay, so it's kind of like, it, not really, but it can, you know, spark something and potentially become, but you may not be true to it, is what you're
Right.
saying.
Okay, well, my questions be a little crazy, so just, humor me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get a better understanding. I don't know. You're my first foot fetish person, so I'm trying to get all the tea, all right? So my next question is, if you got like a foot job from somebody, is it actually stimulating you from the foot job, or is it the mental and the visual aspect of the feet itself giving you the foot job?
So, depending on how experienced the feet are, it could be both.
Oh, okay. Experienced feet.
Hey, she know how to work it.
Right? I mean, are toes involved with that, or is it literally just the arch of the foot that is?
Yeah, so it's a few different ways you can do it.
Okay.
You can use your toes, you can use your soles, or you can use your arches.
Your
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. I like it.
Well, I can tell you off bat, my feet will probably be not experienced.
I know mine would be. They would be all over the place. You would be all the way turned off.
Like, slow down. Keep your feet. Do your feet like this, sis. Lord. So I know, LT, that you actually have a foot page, right?
Yes.
And I need to make my cameo for the French Tip Fridays.
Oh, I like that. I might need to be involved. Hold on.
You don't like it though.
What made you want to start a page?
So I kind of stumbled upon the foot community on Instagram. I randomly searched a hashtag, and then I saw there are tons of hashtags, and then I found out that it's thousands of feet pages on Instagram.
Wow.
That's interesting. I wouldn't, that like, it would never cross my mind. Like,
Well, I think, because I've seen a couple of foot pages now since I've known you, LT, and yeah, they do have a whole community popping off, like a whole, and I be like reading the comments too.
what do they say? Like, what do they be saying? Like, give me an example. Like, I want to know. Like,
You get a wide range of comments on these posts. It could be bots pretty much saying that they looking for sugar babies. It could be, somebody in another country that just adores your feet, and then you got people asking where you from, when can I meet you, that type of deal.
okay. All right. So, I guess that leads me into my next question is, why do you think it's much more common for men to have foot fetishes than women? Because I've never heard of a woman say she has a foot fetish, and I'm sure there are, but the majority is men. So why do you think that's just more common?
I couldn't tell you why, but in the foot community, you will see more women than usual that'll admit that they have foot fetishes as well.
Okay.
Is it so? When I was looking at some of the posts, I don't know that I saw actual men feet posted on these foot pages. Is that a thing too?
Those are out there too.
They're out there too? Okay. Because I was like, is this limited to men? I mean, to women only posting their feet, but you're saying there are men that are out there posting their feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to see if I can find that.
I'm just looking, and I'm learning. I'm looking at the visuals. I searched foot fetish pages just now, and all of the feet are female feet. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah. So how do you even search that? Is that like you have to specifically say you want a man foot?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're not looking for
Right, he's like, I don't know, I can't help you out with that one. I like women feet.
triggered your foot fetish?
I do not remember a trigger because for as long as I can remember, I like feet.
Like at what age about, do you think?
So my first encounter, I was probably like 5.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. April Love just passed me the page, and there's a lot going on. Because when I Googled it on my laptop, this is not what I'm seeing.
Yeah, the shoe was dry.
It was very dry on the laptop.
I had to put it into perspective for her so that she can see what's what.
This is like real live foot porn. Like if I liked feet, I would definitely be like aroused by this. They're like,
okay, what page are you?
Like I don't know. What is this?
I'm looking at your page.
Like they're on the bed. They're like, there's some booty shots with the feet. There's some sexual arousing shots going on.
Well, it's a lot more explicit if you go in like OnlyFans or Pornhub. It's a lot more.
Yeah, I think, doesn't Evelyn Lozada have an OnlyFans for her feet? Do you know what that is?
Actually, I don't know.
She said she was gonna do one, but I don't know if she actually did it. And people laughed at her, but I guess she knew.
I actually I don't even know what her name is, but I know that you shared her page with me one time, and I followed her, and like I went to her Twitter page, and like she was giving like foot jobs on camera and everything. So I don't think it's on Twitter anymore. Maybe it's on OnlyFans, but she for sure is like.
She was giving foot jobs.
Yes.
Evelyn Lozada.
No, not Evelyn.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Another person.
I was about to say, oh my gosh, girl. Times is hard. Okay.
No. I've seen some foot jobs, and yeah, it gets real.
That is wild. I am in shock over here, okay? I'm like so sheltered in life. I don't know what's going on in the world. I'm just a boring married lady. So I guess my next question is, you said that there's ways to pleasure you with their feet. So do you do things with your feet to pleasure them? Or is it just...
Not at all.
Okay.
Has that ever, came up? Like, is that a thing, per se? So maybe that's not your thing. Do you know in the foot fetish community if somebody who has a foot fetish also does things with their feet or likes their own feet per se? Like, would you look at your own feet and be like, yeah, type shit?
Right now, I mean, it's strictly female feet for me. I can't speak for every man.
Okay. Like, I can't see him being like, or any man really being like, oh, my feet. Like, because that's like looking at yourself in the mirror. Like,
no, not like, oh, my feet, but like, let's say you happen to you a girl that got a foot fetish too.
okay.
So she got a foot fetish, you got a foot fetish, y'all really into it, right? Would you do things for her that would excite her with your feet, is what I'm asking, kind of.
I guess it would depend on what it is.
Right.
So you would get your toes sucked and shit like that, right?
I don't know.
Have you sucked toes, Vee?
Who? No, ma'am. I have not. I'm sorry. Men's feet. Let's just put men's feet ain't the sexiest. And I ain't about to be putting nobody's man foot in my mouth. It's not happening. But I mean, is that common? Like, do 2 foot fetish people ever, like, is that a thing? Like, does that happen?
I mean, 2 females all the time.
to females. You know what? I didn't even think about them.
You're right.
I forgot about the lesbians. Forgot about the bis and tris and everything.
You're right.
That makes sense.
That makes perfectly good sense. Well, I'm just gonna say, since I asked you, Vee, I'm gonna say for myself, I only did that one time, and it was yes, I did it. I did it.
Oh my gosh!
So listen though, like we had went and got pedicures together, and so his feet were on the nicer side that day. And I am a person that gets my toes sucked, so it was kind of like, oh, can you get me right? And I was like, no, but you got your toes done, so. And it was just that one little swoop swoop.
Okay, I mean, it does feel good. I ain't gonna sit here and act like it don't, but I'm not giving. I'm on the receiving end of that. But to each their own. Did you have another question?
I just have one more question.
Me too.
Okay.
I guess my last question is, does the foot have to be bare, or can it be like in shoes or stockings, socks, things like that?
So, I know a lot of guys like shoes, socks.
Really?
But if I could choose, it's gonna be just the foot.
Yeah, I can't imagine a sock feeling like anything, like on.
Well, when you say they like shoes, is it just like they're looking at it, like they like? I would imagine like they ain't gonna have like some Jordans on type.
I would think it would be like some stilettos, right?
Yeah, stilettos.
Okay.
Ballet flats.
Okay, somewhere they can still see the foot.
Right.
I know a guy that lives near me who has a thing for moccasins. I mean, I personally like mules, but
You like what?
mules.
What are those?
Mules.
Those goat feet? Like with the
So that don't have a heel, the back part.
those shoes. I was thinking of the feet like the shoes that have the hoofs. They have hoofs.
I don't know.
He know what I mean, right? Did you?
I don't think I
Oh my gosh! Okay, so Dave Chappelle did a skit like back in the day, and he had on like hoof feet, and it became like an actual shoe. And I'm dead ass serious. It looks like an animal hoof. Yeah, those.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's a real shoe.
I've never seen that before.
So when he said mules, I was like, oh, I was thinking that, but I guess that's not that.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, LT, when you get a chance,
Check them out. They
Google whatever.
You might be into it. I
A hoof shoe. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So
Speaking of shoes and socks, though, a lot of guys buy socks.
don't know. For the intent for the woman to put the sock on?
No, they buy them used.
Oh, wow. How do you buy used socks? On eBay?
is this on the black market?
Some of the foot models advertise it that they wear socks and they sell them, and you can DM them or however email them and say you want to buy a pair. She'll ask you how long would you want her to wear them, and she'll wear them how long you request and send them to you.
Wow.
The hustle is strong in these streets.
What
What are we doing with our lives?
What
Like,
are
what
we
is happening?
doing?
We're missing out on the hustle.
Oh my god.
I had no idea.
It reminded me, I don't know if y'all saw the Orange is the New Black where she had a whole business selling used panties.
No.
Used inmate
I didn't
panties.
watch that. I'm like the only person in the world that didn't watch Orange is the New Black.
Oh my gosh. But that is crazy. Yes,
It's
we were
insane.
missing out on some coins.
We are.
My last question for you, LT, so don't want to hold you up. What do you think are some misconceptions about the foot fetish community or people that have foot fetishes?
Misconception. I mean, it's kind of like unknown, so I don't know if
It is unknown because I didn't know shit about it. Like, I knew nothing until we talked about this topic. You just gave me like a whole lot of insight. So he's right. I mean, how can there be misconceptions?
I don't know. So before it's
I mean, you could expect something once you learn that it's there and it not be that.
Yeah, you know what? I thought, honestly, I'm gonna just speak for myself. Before, like, when I thought of foot fetish, I thought of like those dominatrix.
Dominatrix.
Yeah,
where they
dominatrix.
like
people.
stand on your back with their heels. That's just people who like pain.
But I don't know why I thought of that, but I just thought it was some type of like something along those lines. I don't know what I thought was happening with the feet and the whips and stuff, but
That's a good point though.
I thought of it like that. I didn't know that it could just be like what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just kind of like...
So that's a good point, because there are guys that like want these females to treat them like slaves, and then, you know, I'll reach out to them and they'll expect me to be the same way, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not here for that.
Okay.
Oh, like they're putting they want them to. Well, hold on. Maybe this is what the problem was. Maybe I saw like you know how you could see like the thumbnail of a porn something, and maybe it was a female putting her feet like in his face or like stepping on or something of that sort. So maybe that's why I thought it was like that, and so I thought it was like this creepy situation. But
that could be fun though.
We're gonna close it on out right there. I thank you so much, LT, for joining our show. We really appreciate you. Do you have a page that you want to plug before you go?
Sure, it is at Incognito Ninja 91.
Oh, there you have it. You know, so go ahead, check out the foot fetish page. It's popping.
It's popping.
All right, thank you. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, Ask Vee. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome back to Love Unlocked Talk, and this is Ask Vee. So I got another question. I'm like, okay, they're slowly trickling in. Y'all starting to trust the girl. I'm about to give y'all some advice. So let's just get into it. This person wanted to remain anonymous. That seems to be the trend. And that's okay, because I don't expect nobody to put themselves, like, their business out there and, you know, be just telling all their business. So it's all good. You can be anonymous, and I'm gonna honor that. This email says, hey Vee, I've never been the type of person to go up to a female and ask them out or anything. What do you think the right way to shoot your shot is? In person or in DMs? I could really use your help. Well, I think that has to do with the type of person you are. If you're more of a nervous person, a shy person, I don't think that you should approach a female if you're not confident, because women read confidence very easily. If you're super nervous, you know, especially nowadays, you're probably gonna get laughed at. I mean, we can be mean, you know, especially younger women. And I don't know how old you are, but when we're in groups, we laugh at that type of thing. Like, look at this corny, you know what I mean? And it's not okay, but it happens. I think with what goes on in this day and age, I think the DMs is probably the best way to go, since you're questioning how you should shoot your shot. You obviously follow her on social media, so I would say hit her in the DMs. You know, you can send her something corny, like, I seen a DM that somebody like rolled their basketball in somebody's DM. It was like, oh, my bad, I dropped this. By the way, my name is Chris. You know what I mean? And that, to me, like, that would make me laugh if I was single, and I would be like, oh my gosh, he's so stupid. He's corny, but it was funny, and it would spark a conversation. Or you could just be straightforward in her DMs and be like, good afternoon. I wouldn't hit her with the hey beautiful, because we get that a lot. Like, I know I'm married and I still get hey beautiful on a like constant basis, and it's so worn out that when I see it, I just keep it pushing. It's like left on seen, read, whatever. So I wouldn't lead with that. I would try to find a more original way to approach her, and let her know that you express your interest. Invite her on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something that's out of the norm, because in today's age, guys are not asking us on dates. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to text all the time, and nobody is putting forth the effort to really take somebody on a date. So if you're really interested in this girl, I say slide in her DMs and introduce yourself. Let her know you really find her attractive and you're interested in getting to know her. Can you take her out and see where it goes? I really hope that you might take my advice and let me know. Give me an update on what happens, because I'm invested now and I just want to know what happens next. So please feel free to reach back out and let me know what you didn't do, and I look forward to it. Well, I'm Vee, and we'll be back after the break. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Vee.
And I'm April Love.
And we'll see you next week. Hey y'all, it's your girl Vee.
And your girl April Love.
And we are your hosts of Love Unlocked Talk.
If you like what you saw, please subscribe, like, and comment below. And let us know what you want us to discuss for future episodes.
Also, please follow us on Instagram at Love Unlocked LLC for updates.